things. What's happening, folks? Just getting settled here. Bubba's already laying down. We're at the point now whenever I set up outside now, he's getting psyched.
Yeah.
All right, you're on, Lockwood.
Hello. There we go. I couldn't see anything.
No. Sunday night here at Bridge headquarters as we're about to celebrate Bubba's birthday, I guess. We're coming off.
Corey's very excited, if you can't tell.
We're coming off a huge weekend, by the way. So, hi, Annalie. How you doing?
Hi, Annalie.
Let us know how the audio is because we're a little bit away from the microphone, so you guys can see Bubba more clearly between us.
Yeah, he's off to the side right now, but he'll come over when we call him and when the food starts. So,
Jelly Beans, how you doing? This is
hi, Jill. Yeah. We met at the reunion.
Yeah.
So, should we tell them what our big weekend was?
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Sherry Ann, how are you? Rose, good to see you. Hello, hello.
So we were away for a couple days down in Boston for some concerts that were a lot of fun. But if we're both a little slow today, it's because we had a big couple nights. But yeah, Bubba stayed with Corey's niece, who he loves to death. I'm sure he got spoiled. But we're here today to celebrate his 10th birthday, which was Friday.
That's right. 10. How long have we had him? 5 years, 6 years?
We got him when he was 4 in January when he turned 4. So we've had him, 5.5 years.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It feels it.
Yeah, it does. It does. As cute as he is, Bubba is a little bit of a handful, if you guys can't tell. So
he takes up a lot of space. Dorothy, how are you? Libra lady. Chrisanne, how are you? Cheryl, I think I said hi earlier. Hi again. Sharon, welcome back.
Oh, hi, Sharon. Oh, thank you.
That's cool. Yeah,
I think we just finished up some of the last stuff.
I still have the honey.
Right.
Annette eats her honey so fast. Like she ate that whole jar that Sharon get like in 3 days.
Oh,
I'll have mine for 6 months. Yeah.
So yeah, Bubba turned 10 on August 5th. So we are going to don our happy birthday. Oh, they're backwards. Happy birthday tiaras. And we're actually going to see if Bubba wears one as well, but I doubt it's going to last very long. Corey's very excited about all of this, if you can't tell.
Yeah, we're going to need your help with some polls tonight. And then Meredith will actually answer some questions along the way too. So
yes. We'll answer some questions, but
what would you call this? What do you call that thing?
Happy birthday tiaras. I'm thinking like over under of 5 seconds.
We'll just say the even does
could also do a poll on whether you're going to wear it.
I don't want
to. So yeah, we will answer some questions, but hopefully on the lighter side or just, happy topics because we're celebrating.
All right. So who else is Amy, Giselle, Joan? How are you? Happy birthday, Bubs.
All right, here's yours.
He is for crying out loud.
He's monitoring the street. For some reason, we've had a lot of cars today, so he's monitoring, but he'll come over soon. All right. Aw, you look so cute.
Whose idea was this?
This was my idea.
Yep, that's right.
We don't get to celebrate things all that much. We've had several dogs and they've passed away younger, unfortunately, before they turned 10.
How old was Maple?
Maple was, I think, probably 9 or 10. I don't remember.
She
that was a
seemed
while
old.
ago. But yeah, so we have cause to celebrate today.
The poll's tight.
Oh, hi, Christian.
Hi, Pam. How are? Oh, Christian's here. Hey, Christian, how you doing?
Oh, we have yes, 58%. All right, so we're gonna give the poll another,
give it a minute or so,
and then we'll see. We'll invite him over for his first treat and see if he wears it.
Yeah, and I can tell you guys. So the schedule this week is I'm having a Zoom with Linda Sabo, the hypnotherapist, tomorrow morning to schedule the next video with her, and then I'll come on and I'll field questions for her. Annette and I will be live Wednesday. I believe that's going to be a side-by-side live here, although the weather doesn't look good.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
So we got to figure that out. But also we're supposed to figure out this week when we're going to be at the Schooner Adventure for that show, and that would be awesome. I was going to tell Annette, but I can tell you too.
Yeah.
We did get the okay from Hammond Castle.
Oh, I thought they were putting you off.
Nope.
That's great.
just busy. So
Yeah, that's great.
special stuff coming up, which is awesome news. So anyway, there is that.
Yes.
And but tonight we are celebrating Meatball's birthday.
Yeah.
He is 10, which is geriatric for his breed. He's an English Mastiff, but he actually moves around pretty good, and he's only really just starting to get gray now, which is a little frightening.
Yeah,
because he might be around for a while.
He might live the longest of any animal we've ever had.
Wildflower Wind. I don't have any animals, but my life is so boring that I'm looking for anything to entertain me. Well, you've come to the right
I hope
place.
we can entertain you, Wildflower Wind. So so when we went into Boston for the weekend, I purposely brought a bunch of fruit for our friends to eat, but knowing that I would cut up and keep the rinds for Bubba, because we don't need a compost bin. Bubba is our compost bin. So this is his treat for the night, along with a carrot cake, since carrots are his favorite. So he's searching somebody else.
So we should actually correct that. Actually, carrot cake is Meredith's favorite.
Well,
Bubba likes carrots, and you turn that into unbinding.
Let's see. We figured it out. He said it was okay.
Yeah, Bubba's off chasing squirrels at the moment.
Yeah, so we can't call him over yet.
We'll try the tiara first, I suppose. So people, they're leaning towards yes on the tiara. So hey, Damon, Eileen, how are you?
My over-under is 5 seconds.
Oh,
he'll put it on, and then he's going to kick it off within 5 seconds. I don't see anybody.
I don't know.
Bub, you want a snack?
Oh no, it's the neighbors are doing recycling.
Oh boy. Bubba.
He's getting more defensive now that we're doing these shows outside on the deck here. So, but it's weird as he gets wound up when he sees we start to set up on the table, because he either assumes the net's coming over, which means food is coming over. But anyway.
Yeah. So he does get excited. He likes visitors too, and just not delivery people. As long as you're not delivering anything, he loves you.
Yeah. Although Alana stopped with a package today. Actually, we got a nice package from Jessica Frank. That'll open up with a net. We'll unbox that on Wednesday night too, which is pretty cool. So Mary.
Yeah, we do have one question already. So go ahead.
It seems by the conversations you've had in the past, you often have a big dog. Is there any large breed that you would not want to have as a pet? If so, what breed and why?
So we have always had, our smallest dog was Bella, who was about 75 pounds. And she was awesome. A Labrador Retriever Pit Bull mix. And then we've had another Labrador Retriever named Jack. And then we had a Doberman Rottweiler mix named Maple. And then a German Shorthair Pointer mix named Moosey. So yeah, all of our dogs have been over 70 pounds. Bubba is by far the largest. So we graduated from large breed dogs to a giant breed when we got Bubba.
Say hi, Bubs.
And he is 160 pounds. So it's been different. I've always loved giant breeds, not really knowing what it was like to have one in the family. And he's been fun. But the one thing I would say is, if we do get another giant breed, I would want to get them as a puppy, because with proper, like if he was trained the way we would have wanted him to be, I think he would have been a lot easier. But as far as like large breeds that I wouldn't want, there's some breeds that are very, English Mastiffs actually are one that are also very protective. They're guard dogs, but not quite on the scale of, say, like a Cane Corso or that type of giant breed. So I'd probably, would be shy about anything that was even further towards the protective kind of breed. And then large breed dogs, the same thing with, say, like, I love German Shepherds, but there are some German Shepherds that are very protective, that kind of instinct to protect. I just would be a little leery in our situation, but
we both love Great Danes.
Oh, I love Great Danes. Yeah, I would love to get a Great Dane next, but we'd get him as a puppy. 160 pounds he is. He looks like Corey. Oh,
old guy. This is not in a net show, old guy. Be careful.
All right, so we'll try the tiara, but we might need to lure him. Hey, Bub, want a snack?
Oh yeah, Debek is asking how long we've been married and how did we meet.
You explain that while I get him over.
So we've been together 14 years. We actually aren't married.
Well, technically, I think we, after a certain amount of time, you're.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like 40 years, but what I mean. Oh,
in
the good way. In the good way.
Here, Bub.
And we met. I was born and raised here in Gloucester, but.
Oh, we love the celery.
He doesn't. He's not going to eat celery.
You don't. I actually don't think we've given him celery before. We're rejecting the celery. Are you sure? Just thinking about it. No. Nope.
Does it? No.
Nope. No on the celery.
No to celery, folks.
I'm surprised.
So, and then, whatever, I moved around for a bit. I was a comedian for a while. So I traveled, doing that. I lived in Vermont for years. I've spent some time in a couple other cities here and there. Like I was in Jamaica Plain and Boston for a long time. I was a little west of Denver for a little bit, but then I ended up moving to Los Angeles in 2005, 2006 for work. And we met out there probably a year or two after that, right? 2008 we met.
2008. Good
Yeah.
for you.
And
Do you remember the date? You do.
Well, wait, it was like April 30th.
Yes. Wow. Corey's on fire.
Points. I focus when I'm hungover. So I was working out there. I was writing for comedians, and I was working at this place called New Wave Entertainment was the first one. It's like a content house. Anyway, to make a long story longer, Meredith's from Chicago area, and then she went to school at Stanford, and then eventually relocated to LA, and she was down like near Manhattan Beach. So we met out there a long time ago.
Long time ago.
And it's been smooth.
Oh, total smooth sailing ever since.
Yeah.
Best day of my life, April 30th in 2008.
August 7th is not off to a slow start here.
Oh, and by the way, for Giselle, I agree. I hate celery, but we had to get it for the Bloody Marys. So that's why we had celery.
Yeah, we're thinking of others. Eileen's asking, why do beagles eat everything? Sticks, grass, everything.
Yeah. I mean, you could say that about Bella would eat anything too. Our Labrador retrievers. So it's not just beagles.
Yeah, she was a vacuum cleaner.
But yeah, beagles, they're strong scent. They're, hunting, sniffing dogs. So they just find everything. I think that's probably the most reason why. Hey,
Bubs, you want to try this?
We got to do this. Baby.
Hey, Bubs.
He's tired today.
Come on.
Come here.
He was wound up 10 minutes ago.
Here's our shot.
Here's our test, folks.
Here, why don't you hold something in front of him? All right, Bub. He wants to eat this. Bub, what does Corey have? Well, look at that. Good for you, Bub.
That's a screen grab right there.
Handsome boy. What a good looking family here.
All right, here's your cantaloupe. Honeydew.
Yep. That's a hit.
That's gone.
So he does eat rinds of just about anything, including.
Are they good for their dog, Mare?
Pineapple.
He loves pineapple.
I mean, it just kind of comes out. It doesn't do anything to him. So you watch the, if there's any other questions, but I should have pulled the picture up. Do you remember the funny event we had within the first year of owning Bubba or having Bubba, not owning?
Yeah, there were a few.
Well, yeah, of course. So Bubba, we didn't realize, or really mastiff proof our house as much as we should have. And he pulled a lot of stuff off the counters within the first, few months of owning or having him in our family. So eventually we learned we had to put stuff up really high to keep it out of the way. But Corey likes pineapple. So he got a whole pineapple and just left it sitting on the counter. I mean, who would have ever thought that a dog, he did take it off.
He does not like it. No.
Yeah. But it lasted longer than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
He was eating at the time. But yeah, we had a pineapple just sitting on the counter, not even considering that he would eat it. So he actually did take an entire pineapple with a stem on it. And we came home to a large Bubba mouth-sized chunk out of the side of the pineapple. Yep. And he had the most pleased look on his face. So he ate the, rind and half the pineapple.
Yeah, he never feels guilty about anything.
No, he doesn't. But you remember when we got home that day, Bella looked guilty. Bella always took on his guilt.
The labs always do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look guilty. But yeah, he'll eat entire loaves of bread in the plastic wrapping, twist tie and all. He's done that a few times. When we first got him, he wasn't really used to his surroundings and didn't know where his next meal was coming from. He would hoard his food or grab something, whatever he wanted. A friend could be over with a sandwich, take it right out of his hand. Yeah. Then he would face the corner, box himself into a corner and stick his butt out and block you. And like he would rather die than give up whatever was in his grip.
Yeah. And
literally, he would not let go.
Once he got into the corner, we just said, okay, it's yours. So, but the pineapple still gets me. I can't believe he did that.
One bite. And so the reason why we didn't really start giving him like banana peels and stuff, he was taking them out of the trash. Like, he loves, I would say apple cores might be his favorite thing.
Yep.
He loves apples. I told you the story when he was in the neighbor's apple tree. That is true. He was up there. He climbed a branch to get in the tree and he was eating them off the branches. And then I yelled at him and ran into the backyard. And then he just started cramming as many apples into his mouth as he could before I could reach him. And then he took off around the other side of the house. I had to go chase him.
Yeah.
I think he had 4 apples in his mouth.
And that's why we had to put up the fence in the back.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
So yeah, he's, if this sounds like we're, complaining about him, we're not. We absolutely love him, but
he's funny.
He's like I said, he's a handful.
Yeah, I like having a
So.
big dog. But yeah, I think Jack was our funny dog because he was a weird dog,
Yeah.
but he would make you do something that would make you laugh every day.
Every day.
That was a good one.
And yeah, so Damon, it's not even just bananas. He likes the banana peel, actually. So old guy, your German Shepherd ate bananas, but for Bubba, he'll eat the banana too. But I make a smoothie pretty much every morning with a banana in it. And he will stop eating his dog food, eating his breakfast to come over and get the banana peel. And the only part he doesn't eat is the stem. So yeah, again, we do not need a compost bin with Bubba around.
Jesus, Giselle says my Yorkie once swallowed a needle and thread and it passed without any harm to the intestines.
I think you said that in one of the other shows, Giselle. That's amazing because that can be pretty dangerous if that needle pokes its way out of the intestine or stomach. But I'm glad it passed. But yeah, definitely scary stuff.
Yeah. So we'll take some questions. I have some people left some questions with me on the last couple of days. So we'll get to those too. We do want to say, so did you say who we saw over the weekend?
I did not.
So we were at Fenway Park for a couple of shows with a bunch of friends. We had like a dozen friends or so throughout the weekend hanging out with us. And we got an Airbnb down by Fenway Park. And we got to watch Def Leppard and Motley Crue and Poison and Joan Jett, the stadium tour.
Yeah, it was great.
And it was awesome. Whether you like that kind of music or not, it was just a fun time. It was hot as hell out,
yes.
But it was a fun time.
Yeah, it was 90 plus degrees. I didn't go Friday night. So Corey went both nights and I just went Saturday. But Friday it was delayed by an hour by a big storm. But thankfully we got lucky on Saturday and got the full show.
Yeah.
So it was a great weekend.
It was a good
But
time.
between that and our trip to North Carolina the week before, I think we're both ready for some rest.
And I'm hoarse. I mean,
yeah,
the people around me demanded that I scream and sing throughout the night. So
not.
I did. The show started at 4 and ended at around 11. And I got all my lyrics in.
So Corey is probably the world's, certainly Gloucester's biggest Def Leppard fan. Yeah. And he literally will scream, sing, I say, the lyrics to all their songs throughout the show. So
this is a really weird, so I'll try to make this story short too, because I've always been a giant Def Leppard fan. But anyway, how it happened is kind of weird, right? So MTV debuted this week in 1981, right? I was 7 years old and I saw one of their old videos for Bringing on the Heartbreak, and the drummer had Union Jack shorts on, Rick Allen. Mm-hmm. And all I wanted to do was I wanted to be a drummer because I thought the shorts were cool and they were awesome. So I started listening to them. And then my older cousins would babysit for me and my sister, my brother, and they were MTV freaks and they loved, so anything like Pat Benatar, like they were hugely into. So instead of kind of being into the same music that people my age were into, I was kind of into what people like 3, 4, 5 years older than me were into. So I started early. And then a weird thing is my cousins took me to a concert when I was 9, a Leopard concert, and we met them. Because back then you could just kind of hang around the gates after.
Right.
And then that was it.
Yeah.
And then I just started, and that was it. So I've been following them ever since. I actually live next to one of the players out in LA for a while too. So anyway, just nice guys, great stuff. It's so weird that, because you choose like your favorite bands. For me, it's like choosing my favorite sports teams.
And then you stick with them.
And then you just stick with them.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And they're actually still very good musicians into their 60s and 70s. And they still put out new music. That's great too.
That's really good.
So it was really impressive. And
so anyway.
Yeah.
We don't have
to go on about that, but it was a very fun weekend. But if both of us seem a little hoarse and a little on the lethargic side, that's our reason.
Okay, so Liz L is asking if Bubba eats kibble or raw.
Well, for dog food, he eats kibble. It's not that I wouldn't do raw. For a dog his size, it would be quite expensive, and the handling of it could get a little difficult with the amount that he would need. So we do kibble. And then of course all this stuff, when we give him all of the extras, that's all raw. But we just have rinds and fruits and veggies here. His actual favorites, other than the banana peel, he loves carrots. So we just do the giant carrots. And he makes a complete mess out of it, but he eats those. And then he loves white and sweet potatoes. So you just throw it to him like a softball and he just takes it onto his bed and he chows that down and leaves a huge mess. So those are raw, but I don't do the raw dog food.
Right. Yeah. But no, he eats a lot of vegetables every day.
Oh yeah.
It's really kind of weird.
Yeah. Because for a dog his size, I think someone was asking about amounts. So, Patty D had a question about cats, but this amount of food wise, he actually, for his size, doesn't eat a ton of kibble. He gets about 4 cups a day. which is not, for 160 pounds, but it's because of everything else that we feed him throughout the day. And this one, gives him tons of treats.
I do. So I'm actually at the point now we can walk into the kitchen and he has like a cookie jar with his like milk bones and stuff in. But in the refrigerator, he knows that's where the carrots and potatoes are. And I can just say, do you want a cookie? Do you want a carrot? And then he'll lead me in which direction he wants to go.
Yeah.
And that's what he gets.
He knows a few words. He doesn't have as big a vocabulary as Bella did, but that's why when he was out in the yard, I was trying to get up here. I was saying snack because he does know that, but it didn't work in this case. So, and it's not working now because I think he's just hot today.
It's hot out here.
But we're in the shade. We got a big bowl of water out for him, and he's right in front of a fan too, so we'll be good.
Yeah, he's doing.
But yeah, read Patty D's question.
All right, so Patty D asks or says, "I'm a dog person, but would watch my son's cat a lot. I'd like to get a cat. Is it good to get 2 cats rather than 1? And how old of a cat should I get? I'm 70 and would like a fur baby."
Yeah, I mean, 2 versus 1. I guess the argument for getting 2 would be then they have each other to keep company, and maybe it's going to be a little less, they'll have a friend or a built-in playmate. So maybe they wouldn't rely on you as much for playtime, but honestly, a lot of cats like to be solo as well. So I think if you were going to get kittens, if you were to get young, I would lean towards getting 2 because then they're growing up together and kittens tend to be more active, want to have that playmate. But if you adopted an adult cat, often if they've never been around other cats before, they may not do well and they would want to be a solo cat. And quite honestly, I always advocate for, if it's just that you want a companion, getting an adult, just because they are harder to adopt or harder to find homes for. So you could be a good resource for the shelter or for a rescue to take an adult cat. Cats, pineapple. Oh, it's gonna be such a mess. Always spit it out, Bub. You love pineapple.
You're telling
Not
that's
feeling it today.
You want it or not?
Not today. It's got a hair on it. He might take it. He's gonna take it over and eat it. So you guys might not be able to see it, but we'll show you the aftermath. What was I saying? Oh, cats' life expectancy. Like a lot of cats will live to 15 to 20. So if you have to think about that longevity wise, for the cat, getting a 5-year-old, it's a little bit less of a length commitment. So yeah, I think there's a lot of variables in there, but kittens, I would lean towards getting 2. That will double the expenses, of course, for food and for vet care. But if you got an adult, I think you'd probably be okay with probably just the 1. And sometimes the adult cats are surrenders where the prior owner wasn't able to keep them for whatever reason, but they give the shelter information about this cat was its only cat. They like these certain things. So you have a little bit of a history sometimes in adopting an adult. So is he eating it?
In the meantime, we want to say hi. Catherine is back. Good to see you. Damon, I saw your lines with all funny stuff. Erica, how you doing tonight? Joanne, how are you? We're celebrating Bubba's birthday, I guess. He just turned 10 a couple of days ago, and we just got back from I don't know. We were following bands around the country through the weekend. So anyway, Joanna's asking if Bubba is allowed on the bed.
He is. So
Your frame.
I'm going to put, he's taking it over there now.
Yeah.
He does still have it. He's nursing. He's going
no.
inside. Oh, that's going to be a mess.
Now he's coming out.
Coming back out.
He's all
He can't make up his
confused.
mind today. He's all over the place. The question, allowed on the bed. So yes, he doesn't start the night on the bed. For whatever reason, he prefers to kind of be out by himself, either on the sofa. He's got his spot on the sofa, or wherever he might settle. And then at about usually 4 or 5 in the morning, he comes in and jumps on the bed. We had that habit with our last dog too, so he might have picked that up from Bella. But Bella would come on the bed very quietly,
You couldn't
sneak up.
tell. Yeah, she was
There's
smart.
nothing quiet about Bubba. So
He comes in and does the nesty plunge on us.
yeah, so it's not the greatest habit, but I enjoy snuggling with him because he's a nice extra pillow. So yeah, he comes on in the morning, but it's not the most fun for either of us. We do have a king size.
Liz L is asking if we give him supplements.
I do not. With all the extra veggies and stuff that he gets, I mean, I think that he has all the vitamins and nutrients he needs. I mean, and my personal opinion has always been if a dog eats a well-balanced, well-made food, that they don't need the supplements as it, if there's a particular medical issue that would require them, or they have dry skin, some type of, reason to give a supplement, I might, but he's just always been a very healthy, healthy skin, no medical issues. God, I need to knock on something, but I don't give him supplements.
It's really weird.
Old guy, man, I want to meet old guy's wife.
Old guy, I can relate to Bubba. My wife says I don't have much of a vocabulary either. You're awfully chatty in here, old guy.
He's always got the one-liners.
Yeah. CM is asking, is there anything Bubba won't eat?
Well, we just learned that he will not eat celery. It's actually still on the ground over here. He's gone back to sniff it a couple times.
He doesn't like lettuce. Those things, he just toys with them and rips them apart. He doesn't know what to do with them.
Right.
There's things like that.
Yeah.
Like
then
leafy stuff.
When I get sushi sometimes, and the first time I got sushi, he ate the little ginger blob that they put in the packet. He ate that right away, but ever since then he won't eat the ginger anymore. And same thing with the wasabi. He ate the little thing of wasabi the first time, and then now he's doesn't like it. He wants my sushi, but he doesn't want the ginger or wasabi. Oh, you're welcome, Patty. It's just that thank you for the advice.
Oh, cool. Hi, Roberta. How you doing tonight? Thanks for the birthday wishes. Joanna's a California king.
Yes,
it has to be.
Yeah. But we got we're veering in all sorts of directions, but we got a California king because we got that mattress when we had Bella and Jack, who are 2 Labrador retrievers, and they actually like to sleep at the foot of the bed. So we got that one because it's not quite as wide, but it's a little longer. Bubba does not want to sleep at the foot of the bed. He wants to be smack dab between us with his legs straight out. And so with him, I wish we had a regular king size bed.
Yeah, that's the one thing with Bubba is he always wants to be touching you. So he wants to be pressed up against you one way or another. And he's just a big cuddle bug. That's all he wants to do. He wants to basically cuddle and snack.
And that's why I love him. That's why I love him.
We're not quite the same way.
Same person in dog in human form.
You think so?
Snack and sleep. Come on.
Snack and sleep. Yeah.
Oh, we'll snuggle too.
Yeah. Joanne's asking if he got cake today.
He will get cake today, Joanne. We have a carrot cake for him.
Correction. Meredith will get cake today. Because Bubba likes carrots, Meredith got a carrot cake. Meredith loves carrot cake.
I do.
Now, Bubba, I'm sure, would eat it.
Bubba will get some.
He will? You're going to give up carrot cake?
I can't eat all of it.
I've seen you.
Not in one day. But
I've seen that too.
You're right.
Yeah.
But yes, we're going to do some carrot cake later, and I did put candles and all of that. So I'm a little worried that he's going to eat the candles, but we'll figure that out.
Patricia says, my dog knows when I'm chopping carrots and comes running for his. Yeah, our dog does it all the time. The other, our dog loves zucchini and squash too. Loves those things.
So when Corey is prepping, because Corey does most of our cooking.
When you say most, you mean?
I do the microwave
but
stuff.
When you say
I put the pizza in the oven.
Yeah.
When we do a frozen pizza.
When you say most, you mean all.
So when Corey starts prepping, chopping the vegetables and that's the fastest I ever see Bubba run. And he gets all the butt ends of the veggies. So yeah, again, no compost here. It all goes to Bubba. The negative as far as Bubba goes is that he can't get all of this stuff into his mouth and keep it there. So he, we give him the long carrot and he eats the carrot, but then he leaves half of it in little bits on the ground. And that's
shrapnel.
Yeah. And when we had Bella, she would clean up after him. So we miss Bella for lots of reasons, but that's a big one too. We need to clean up. We need a cleaner upper.
Christian, the man with a wrench, asks, is Bubba really naked HD guy? Come on, admit it. Now
it's nude HD guy now, right?
An exciting development happened in our last show with Annette on Wednesday night is it was the return of the nude bots. Now, coincidentally, Christian Montone had left his post as a moderator just momentarily, and wouldn't you know it, all of a sudden the nude bots came in and took over the chat for a little bit, but luckily Annalie and Justin's mom were there to clean things up.
Yeah, that was funny.
Christian does have some explaining to do, I think. All right, let's see what else is going on here. My last dog couldn't get enough watermelon. My new dog could
we do have watermelon rind too. Should we do that next?
I don't know if he wants that watermelon rind.
I gave him one earlier.
Will they upset his stomach, rinds like this?
No, not him.
Well,
some dogs maybe, but not him.
Okay.
Hey, Bub, want some watermelon?
Hi, roller derby fan. Marby, good to see you. Oh, Eric Spears next door. There he is. Our neighbors are talking.
Hi, Eric.
Hi.
Thank you. Hi, Jen.
Do you want a tiara?
Yeah, we have extras. Come on over. Oh, did he take the watermelon? What do you do with it?
Oh, Marby, thanks for the tip, hon. I don't have Annette's little bell.
Did he swallow it whole?
Bob already took that?
Yeah. It's in his mouth still. Actually, he might go into the yard. Sometimes he takes stuff out into the yard to chew on, which we love because then it's not a mess. Or it's not in the house at least.
Dan from Spokane wants to know if there are any raisins in the cave.
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I don't think so, but I will check before we give it to them. So, because yeah, dogs, grapes and raisins, not great for dogs. In Bubba's case, honestly, if there were a few raisins in there, he'd be fine just volume wise.
Yeah, we've seen him use some weird stuff that's gone through him before.
But yes, very good question. I'll have to watch that. Dan.
He used his favorite snack our first year or two of getting were basketballs. He ate 4 basketballs in like a weekend. Just ate them up in little pieces, and they all just came out.
Yeah,
he does not care.
He's eating the watermelon in the yard.
So, let's see what else do we have here. Joanna is also asking, why do some dogs inhale their food?
Oh God.
Why do some people inhale their food?
Because we really enjoy it, honey.
Yeah.
No, Corey knows I'm a fast eater. I will sometimes, cough.
Every meal that Meredith is choking. Every meal.
Not every meal.
It's every
get excited.
meal. Yeah.
Get excited.
Weird.
As excited as Bubba gets over, carrots is how I get over food. Yeah, I mean, so it's just honestly the love of food for some dogs. Bella was like that. Our Labrador, I keep referring back to her, but we could set her clock. If we were not awake by 7, the minute, either one of us turned over or like opened an eye, she was on us because she wanted her breakfast, and she would like 20 seconds inhale that food. Bubba's a little slower than that, but yeah, I find like Labradors especially, and then someone earlier in the chat had talked about beagles, like, any dog that has a strong scent, inhale their food. And sometimes it's the competition. If they lived on the street or if there were a ton of puppies in the litter and they had to compete for food, they just want to eat it as fast as possible. But you can slow them down there's lots of little puzzles that they look like a little maze that you can put the food in, and then they have to kind of work their noses and mouths around the maze to get all the food. There's ways to slow them down if it's an issue, because if they eat it too fast, and sometimes it comes back up pretty quickly, or it can cause digestive issues. So
nice. Patricia Todd's asking what fruit is good for dogs.
The fruits let's do what fruits aren't good for dogs. I mentioned grapes and raisins. That can cause kidney issues in dogs. Trying to think of what other. I don't think there's any other fruits that are toxic. There's none coming to the top of my head as far as like the common fruits. The typical, the things that your doctor tells for us, apples, oranges, the vitamin C and all that. The dogs can get the same health benefits from those kind of things, but it's easier to just name what they shouldn't eat. And that would be the grapes and raisins.
There you have it. Thanks for the question, Patricia. Christian, we know he's drawing and working on his new book, which is awesome.
Great.
So yeah, keep us posted on that, Christian.
Yeah,
we'll help you in
excited.
any way. Marby, thanks for the tip. Like I said, sweet of you. Hi, LB, Rose. they're talking to Eric. Tammy, good to see you again. Hope everyone's doing great. LB, does he bury his bones or treats? My dog will bury his bones in the pillows when he can't get outside.
Yep. You remember when we had Bella still, he will give them marrow bones with it's like peanut butter or whatever's inside of them. And when we had Bella, we haven't done one since we lost Bella, I don't think, but he took his baby out into the yard. Oh, your eyes are booby. Sorry, I'm gonna be gross. Yeah, thanks. He took his out into the yard and buried it. And no offense, Bubba, but he's not really the smartest dog. So I was not convinced he'd be able to find it again. And I only knew that he did this because he came in with mud all over his paws. Oh, the center of the honeydew. Oh, yum. Yeah, we knew he was going to love that. He's going to slobber everywhere. Good job, baby. So I actually took him back out and went to find where he had buried it. And then he just continued to try to bury it other places. But I think it was just because he was trying to hide it from Bella. Yeah. I've never seen him do that since then.
They got the two. I think they got so weird with those rawhides.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
And someone asked if Bubba is good with small dogs.
Liz, this is going to be a real easy answer for you, Liz.
No, he is not.
He hates them.
Our neighbors can tell you about that, actually. So the ones that were saying hi. We rescued Bubba when he was 4, and the situation he was in, I was told that it was a situation where the owner just couldn't keep him anymore. You know, he needs some space. I think what I was told, if I remember correctly, is that the owner was having to move and couldn't take him with. And I wasn't told that he was not great with other dogs. They had a small dog. I do remember this. They had a small dog in his former house, but they kept them on separate floors. So I should have known from that. But what I took Bella with when I was going to meet him, and out on a walk, they got along great. So on leashes away from the house, she was a little intimidated by him, but they got along great. So I had no inclination or no feeling that he was going to be aggressive or not great with other dogs. We got home, he loved Bella, never had a problem with her other than conflicts over food, but that was her that started them.
Yeah.
But any dog that we tried to bring here to meet him, not good. And then the couple times he got out of our yard with neighbors walking their dogs, not good. So we ended up fully fencing the yard, and we just had to learn what he was good and not good about. And he wasn't great on a leash either. So walking him on a leash became more of a chore and an anxiety for him and for me. So we fenced in the yard, and he's loved it ever since. So no, not good with small dogs. That was supposed to be a fast answer that I turned into a long one. But Bella is the only dog he's ever loved. They were great together.
Yeah, but the other thing too is like we live on a marsh, so we're looking at rabbits and really rabbits all the time, and squirrels all day long, and the occasional coyote, and then rarely a deer or a turkey or something big will be around, and Bubba goes full charge after those things.
Yeah.
And back in his day, he actually looked like athletic, running around going after those things. You can't believe he never caught them. Like Bella she would kill like a snake or a mole or little things like that. But the best Bubba can do is like maybe take a swat at a bird or something.
Well, the other problem is he howls his head off.
Yeah, he goes
and
bananas.
Announces himself.
Yeah.
Bella would sneak up. She actually would army crawl towards these things.
Mm-hmm.
She
go into stealth mode. Yeah.
But,
Warren, hey Warren, how you doing? I'm impressed that Corey lets another male come between the two of you.
Oh,
I don't have a
choice. I know. I'm not gonna. I know we felt a drop there. We might be running inside with the computer soon.
We'll see if this is just a little shower.
Yeah, hopefully not. If we have to log off to go inside, we'll come back on. But we're feeling a couple raindrops right now. Someone asked if Bubba Damon said, is Bubba the same breed as Cujo? I don't know what Cujo was.
He's not what Cujo was. Wasn't he like some big ass shepherd or something?
Yeah, I've never seen that movie. I don't do well with horror movies, and especially when it's about a dog. So I never saw that movie. But what movie wasn't the Sandlot?
Sandlot. If you ever watched that, yeah, that's.
Oh, you want more? Okay, what's our next treat? So, next funny story. So I went to a little event with friends of mine and their kids once. This was a couple of years ago, and they got a little, it was a farm stand. They got a thing of strawberries. And I just jokingly said, oh, Bubba will eat the tops of those strawberries. And they took them off away to eat them. They came back and they had saved the tops of the strawberries for me to give to him, even though I was kind of joking. But anyway, in their honor, I saved the tops of the strawberries. So he is going to mow through these, I can guarantee.
Yeah, Bubba's basically a blender.
Yeah. Oh, baby, what'd you think? Oh, we love the strawberry tops. Oh, you're doing them one at a time. Wow, I'm surprised.
Lift your hands up, Mary.
Well, I'm going to put him down on the ground because he's going to make me a mess. All right, Bubba, I'm going to put him down. So he's going to go through those. That'll take a little time because they're smaller.
This show's weird.
It is weird.
We're just feeding our dog garbage.
I'm not sure if this is enjoyable or not, but we do have a couple other questions to answer.
Brenna's asking, is it okay to give dogs rawhide bones?
Some vets will tell you no. I don't mind rawhides, but I would test them because some dogs, they do upset their stomachs. And then, the one thing I've always said is if, rawhides usually start longer. Once they get to a smaller, just watch very closely because some dogs, they can kind of have issues trying to swallow them and choke. But yeah, I'm okay with them. If your dog has stomach issues after eating one, then obviously that would be a reason to stop. Did you finish? Good job, buddy. We're gonna give you a little cleanup here. And and then just watch when they get to a smaller size where it could potentially cause choking.
We want to say hi to Suze. Christine, thanks for the question here. Christine notes no to avocado, grapes, raisins, asparagus, onion, garlic, leeks, chives, tomato, and mushrooms for dogs.
Well, and I wasn't considering onion and garlic as fruits.
Well, yeah, we got
guess
to
they are.
but
But
she was
yeah,
just
onion
helping
and
out.
garlic can cause issues. Thank you, Christine.
Green peppers were that?
No.
Were peppers a problem? No,
No.
can't remember. For the seeds.
Asparagus, I have heard that as well. I don't remember why. And we don't eat a lot of, we have it's every so often we'll give them the stems, but I'm not sure if asparagus is high on the toxicity level. And then avocado, you definitely have to watch the pits. You don't want them to swallow that. Leeks, chives, leeks, I guess, would fall under the onion or into that category. I've never heard of tomato being a problem. And then yes, certain mushrooms, of course, can be toxic, especially they're called a death cap, which I have no idea what these different mushrooms look like, but yeah, certain mushrooms. So thank you, Christine.
Yeah. And what's weird is normally those are the kinds of things that Bub doesn't touch anyway.
Yeah.
Like he's had the chance that, he's to put his head in a bowl of salad and he won't do that. But anyway, Bubba is from Arizona originally, right?
Yes. Oh, we actually have his papers and all that. I should have brought them out. We have a cute little picture of his litter. We don't know exactly which one was him, but we've never had a puppy picture of one of our dogs. So that was exciting. But yeah, he is AKC certified, all of that. And they sent all his pedigree along when we adopted him. So yeah, he was bred in Arizona, and then I got him from his former owner lived in Connecticut.
Christian says, by the way, Corey Meredith, thanks for sharing your dog and your dog's birthday celebration with all of us. Well, thanks for being here. We're always surprised when people show up for our stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to have fun, but we will try to answer some questions too. And the shows have been doing okay.
Sean, I think you're right. Cujo wasn't it Akita?
Oh, okay. I don't know. But yeah, he is not an Akita, Bubba.
Yeah, dogs and chickens.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely couldn't have chickens, and we don't have cats either. I would assume Bella didn't like cats, but I would assume Bubba doesn't like cats either.
Giselle's asking with all the fruit will give Bubba diarrhea.
I said that earlier. I'm like, my gosh, is he gonna, have an upset stomach after this? But I again have to knock on something. But in the 5.5 years we've had him,
yeah,
solid.
He's got an iron gut.
Yeah, so I am a little nervous about that, but I don't think so.
No, and we were lucky in this regard where it's very easy to get Bubba in and outdoors. Like he can honestly, if he really wants to, can let himself out at any point in a pinch. And we have marsh on two sides of us, and he does his business in the marsh or at the edges of the yard, amazingly.
Yeah.
So it's really not hard to clean up after the guy.
What, do you want to tell them how you clean up?
Yeah.
When he does go in the yard?
I am a bit of a hockey fan, and I have a old hockey stick, and I shoot that stuff into the marsh as far as possible.
Maybe
I have a lethal backhand.
That might, I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know if we should admit to that, but I tried to do you remember when I tried to do that once?
It was a
yeah,
disaster.
it ended up on the side of the shed.
Yeah, that was bad.
I don't have a lethal hand.
Let's see where we're going here now. And
Yes.
tomatoes on the pass on the plant. Yeah, I hear you, Dan.
Wait, we skipped. So Giselle, no, who said something about garlic? Lizelle said thought garlic was okay in tiny amounts for fleas. Yeah, with garlic, it's definitely amount dependent. Personally, I don't think it works to deter fleas. So I'll throw my 2 cents in on that. But yeah, like it's not going to cause a problem unless it's in larger amounts. But I don't think it works for fleas. And then Christian said no psilocybin mushrooms. So yeah, the hard part is, I'll have clients who will bring in a mushroom or like send a picture of a mushroom. There's actually lightning over there.
We
might need to make a break for it. And they'll send, and I don't know what these mushrooms are. So the best thing to do in that case is to actually, there's apps where you can take a picture of something and identify it, or try on your own, because we're veterinarians, we're not botanists. So people say, is this plant toxic? I'm like, I have no idea what that plant is. So yeah, it's just funny that identifying it, once I know what it is, I can tell you yes whether or not it's toxic, but we can't identify them in most cases.
Yeah. I want to say hi to Jessica Frank, who is here. Jessica, I got your gift today, and we'll open that with Annette on Wednesday if we can figure out how we're going to do that show, because we're supposed to get bad weather in the middle of this week. So we'll see how that plays out. You're going to start hearing thunder and
I
lightning
know.
soon. It's getting dark here. If
I
it starts to rain, we literally have to shut things down immediately and head inside, and we can
Yeah.
reboot or do whatever. But
Oh, yeah, we're
there's
there's
the lightning.
lightning fairly close. I think we should probably go inside, honey.
Almost. Dorothy Leach, thanks for the birthday wishes. Laura, how you doing? Yeah, thank you everybody, and thanks again. Oh, and Jessica, by the way, is buying us a pizza
Right.
from Sebastian's for the next show. That's Annette and I, we have a favorite pizza place. I really shouldn't say that. I love all the pizza in Gloucester.
Yeah, no, I mean,
No, I
we
love
don't
that
have
place.
a not favorite, but the definition of favorite, it's the one that you like the best. And
So then that is a favorite.
yeah, but we also use other pizza places and go to other pizza places.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we go everywhere.
but yes, thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, so thank you for that too. Mary, does Bubba get scared of thunderstorms? I had an AZ dog when we moved to Indiana. Thunder terrified her. No, nothing.
He does
bothers
not, because we actually have a thunderstorm starting as we speak, and he is completely unaware.
Yeah,
So
he's
thunderstorms,
literally,
fireworks don't bother him at all.
he's growling at a robin that is
Yeah.
sitting in the yard right now.
Yeah, while we have off in the distance thunder and lightning going on.
Yeah, he doesn't care about fireworks, don't bother
That
him.
baby.
You can vacuum, literally, you can vacuum his head and he doesn't bother him. He doesn't care. We've had other dogs that were really sensitive to noise, didn't like fireworks, didn't like the vacuum cleaner. None of that really bothers Bub.
I'm trying the
He's
celery,
pretty chill.
the butt end of a celery.
No,
Yep, doesn't like it.
he's not gonna eat that
Nope.
celery.
Celery's out.
All right, let's see where we're at here. Corey looks like he's ready to make a run.
Oh,
Let's get in
did you
there.
get
We're
it? No,
getting
you didn't.
close.
Yeah, Christian heard the thunder, Corey.
Yeah, can someone check out the radar for Gloucester, Massachusetts?
We do need rain though. There's been a number of fire problems, or a fairly large fire that
Yeah.
they had to bring in a helicopter dumping water on to stop. So we could actually use the rain. I just was hoping it would hold off long enough to finish the show.
Joanne, I guess this constitutes as a dog party. We're basically just getting rid of our garbage tonight.
Another honeydew.
They like honeydew.
We do have a couple more questions, but should we just do the cake really quick and wrap up, or do you want to try to move inside? Because we are going to have a storm.
Well, I have some questions here. People
I
want to
know, but
ask.
I'm saying we might not have time.
It is getting dark pretty quick.
Yeah.
When it rains, we know what to do.
Well, we could also pause and start again inside.
Eh,
It's going to take too long.
it won't take that long, but
Oh,
there's a pretty cool.
I'm a little freaked
Oh.
out here. Corey, come on. There's lightning like right over there. I don't want to get struck by lightning on YouTube.
Meredith DZZ asks, you have recommendations for homemade dog food? She has a senior dog who's a picky eater. She's she's had it tested. It's been normal. So recommendations for rain in 3 minutes according to our neighbors.
Oh, thank you, Eric.
All right. So
And lightning right over there.
wait, hold on. I'm gonna ask real quickly. You guys have 3 minutes to answer. Should we come back on?
Ah,
We don't want to mess with your Sunday evenings, folks.
we have to do cakes. Yes, thank you,
just asking
Christian.
you.
We're going to try not to die, right, Corey?
Not yet, at least. No. Lightning, that'd be one way to go.
Oh no, not live. Oh, hi, baby.
We get big numbers there. Yeah. So here comes the
We
thunder.
get big numbers. Nice.
Did you answer this?
Oh, the homemade dog food.
Yeah.
Homemade dog foods are a little tough because that's the one situation in which you do want to give supplements. Just giving a carb and a protein without some type of supplement in it. So that's really something that should be guided by your own vet, or there are actually resources that'll give you recipes as long as they include supplements or just a way to make sure their vitamins are taken care of. So I'm sorry, I can't think of the websites off the top of my head. Maybe if I think of them, we'll put them in the comments after. But yeah, the broad guideline is to have a protein and a carb, and then usually some type of either a powder that you can add to it as a supplement, or just something to make sure their vitamin levels are taken care of.
Can you see the lightning in the window reflection? Anyone? It's pretty cool out there.
Christian said yes, he sees the sky in the windows.
So, all right, we'll call this the last question for now. Then we'll set up inside.
Oh, people said yes?
Now, no, I don't know. Actually, I lost the poll. That happens sometimes. The poll just disappears. And now Bub's after. Is there a squirrel? He's hightailing it.
We're all over the place. It's like, I know Annette gets scattered, but I'm scattered just because I'm worried about the lightning and Bubba's running all over.
Meredith, no birthday bash is complete without a question about anal glands.
Oh, we're
And
really
so
gonna do that.
PC asked, after my dog's anal glands were cleared, she's still scooting. Any recommendations?
There could potentially be some actual inflammation or infection that's making her still scoot. You could always try having them expressed again. But I would have it done at the vet's office. Just if you had it done at the groomers or did it on your own, this time just have it at the vet's office just so they can see what comes out and what it looks like, because there might actually be maybe some inflammation or infection.
Yep. We're
all
gonna
right.
get decked.
Yeah, we gotta go.
All right. So
I can't do this for you. I'm freaking out.
all right, we'll be back in as soon as possible. It's 7:50 now. Hopefully within 5 minutes I can hop back on. So thanks for sticking with us. If you have to go, we'll see you this week. I'm again with a hypnotherapist tomorrow to book a next show, and we're with Annette. Weather dependent on how we do that show Wednesday night. Okay. So yeah, it's going to